Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hi, and hello, and welcome. And let me get my computer set up so I can see what I'm doing. Hi, I hope everyone is well. And as you can see on the table, the patron's pick is Parks. And that's brilliant because, well, one, it kind of rolls off the tongue. And two, who doesn't like Parks? If you don't like Parks, then, well, frankly, we've got an issue, haven't we? We've got a problem. How can you not like Parks? I'm trying to turn my monitor on. I'm stalling for time, sorry. How can you not like Parks? It's brilliant. It's lovely. It's beautiful. It's pretty. It's cool. It's good. I mean, it's just a good old game, isn't it? And yeah. So let's play. Let's have a game. It's been a few months, I think, since it was on the channel. So why not? Why not pick it back up? Why can I not get into my computer? I'll tell you what, that definitely is my password, so I'd appreciate if we just started cooperating. Well, I hope you're all doing well. Yes, I do hope you're all doing well. It's been a... Oh, that's why it's not working, because there we go. Yeah, I hope it's been a good day for you all. Thanks for joining me on this lovely Tuesday. Let me pull up the stream, and then we'll be able to get going, shall we? I think we shall. And can I see the chat? I can see the chat. Maddie, you're no longer in... That cannot be correct. How are you not in the Discord anymore? Okay, hold on, let's fix that. Oops, what have I done? Oops. How are you not in the Discord? That doesn't make any sense. Here, let's see if I can get you a... See if I can get you an invite. Or maybe I'll just throw one I'll just throw one in the chat. That's so weird. Why? What happened? Can I put something in there? Hold on, I've got to get my actual keyboard because my computer's keyboard is just past repair. So hold on. I need to take it offline. Oh no. Hold on, let's see. This isn't. I mean, the components are good for Parks, but they're not RGB keyboard good, are they? Let's put on my old Bluetooth here. You don't get a free keyboard with Parks. This is false advertising. Milton, yes, I was thinking doing some plain Parks. I don't have any of the expansions. If I did, I would play those for you. But yes, plain vanilla solo Parks, I think is on the menu today. Right, can I just copy that, please? Please. Can I paste that? All right, does that work? If not, I think I can generate another one. I mean, this is... Oh yeah, look, I see you there. That's odd. Otherwise, I'll put another one. Hi, Gypsy Raven, how are you? I hope you're doing well. How about that one? Click join and it tells me I'm unable to join. How bizarre. I promise I didn't kick you out. promise I didn't kick you out. I need all the humans I can get on the Discord server. We don't need to get, you know, taken over by the robots. But yeah, this is it's a nice. I think this is at 85%. It's compact, but it types well. I don't know. It's fun. It's got lights. You know, what more could you want? But yes, definitely not on the list of components. So I should put this away. All right. Well, if neither of those, all right. Yeah, if neither of those work, then let's try to figure it out. I'll get on it after this stream. How bizarre. How odd. Well, it has been a minute, so let's refresh ourselves. What are we doing? We are trying to seal the parks, essentially, right? I mean, that's really the long and short of it. We're trying to seal the parks, and how we do that is by moving along the trail and seeing nice animals, taking nice pictures, collecting water and sun, and then using those waters and suns to visit parks. I'm going to break out the rules so I set it up correctly, because it's been a while since I played it. Like I said, it's been at least a few months since we had it on the channel. I don't think I've played it since then. So let's make sure that I actually set it up correctly, and then we can, get going. But get in your camper van, see America, easy peasy stuff. I was talking to a friend in England this morning about how he had taken a holiday like, an hour away, and it was like a long trip for them, because in Britain, if you drive an hour, that's like, whew, that's a long drive, but then in the US, it's like that's just a commute to work, and a long drive is like 8 hours. And yeah, it's funny to me that you can go out and see the whole country in your car in America, but it would still take you several weeks to do, or at least several days to do. Whereas, you could theoretically drive the length of England in a day if you really wanted to. Right, let's move this up just a wee bit. We don't need anything above it. And we need to divide these between advanced and non-advanced, I believe. Is that how we do it? So that's advanced. This is 4+, so I don't want that one at all. This one is advanced, this one is advanced, and this one is advanced. So all of these, and then plus one of these, I think is how we do it. Right, let's deal the parks first. So we're going to have North Cascades, lovely. Can say wholeheartedly that is a beautiful part of the world. Badlands I've never been to in South Dakota, nor the Arches, but I would like to go to the Arches. I've never done much. I haven't done much desert. I've done Eastern Washington, which is desert, but it's not desert like this. There's no like mesas or anything like that. It's more like low desert. I think that's how, or high desert. Wait, high desert or low desert? I think it's high desert. That makes more sense, probably because it's more. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows really? But yes, the American Alps, oh, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. So we're going to score points for these based on this number here. And again, we need to collect these amount of tokens in order to pick them up. We formed a gear deck here, that's nice. And we don't, I believe, Tucson is low desert. Yeah, okay, so this is low, this is high, or no, this is low, and yeah, Eastern Washington is high because the elevation is still high. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yes, I can confirm that the North Cascades is absolutely beautiful. Right. With the solo mode, I don't think we set these up just yet, do we? Because we want because this is how we determine how the rangers move. I'm going with pink again for my hikers and green again for the ranger, because the ranger, wears green, of course. Right. Oh yes, canteens. We need to do some canteens. So we'll get canteens. We'll shuffle these up. And then we're going to deal 2 year cards for our bonuses. So 1 canteen for us will be, we fill it up and we get 2 suns. That's fine, I suppose. and one of these year cards. We're going to get 2 of these and choose 1. Do 1 and 2. Right, Year of the Sun or Year of the Tides. Visit 5 parks with water, or 6 suns on visited parks and take 3 photos, or I mean, this has got to be easier, hasn't it? 10 suns on visited parks and take 5 photos, or just 7 parks with water on them. This seems easier, but maybe it's not, or at least there's just less things to concentrate on. Yeah, I think I'll go with the sea. That seems reasonable. I'll go with the water. 7 parks with water on, or 5 parks with water on for 2 extra points. Yeah, why not? And this is going down here. This won't be used until we, until we get there. Yep. We'll go to the coastline. That's what we're doing. Or the Cascades, because, I mean, can confirm very rainy. What else is going on today? Nothing too much, really. We have got possible entries planned to the solo PnP contest on BGG, which just launched on July 1st, so that's pretty exciting. Hopefully have an entry up for that pretty soon. And I'll have you guys, or I'll play it on the channel for you guys, I'm sure. Oh, I forgot. We hit 2,000 subscribers on the One Player channel. So, like, thanks everyone. Like, absolutely massive thank you. 2,000 subscribers. I think it was like, we hit it maybe like last week. I think maybe like Friday. So yeah, 2,000 subscribers, absolutely amazing. So I think in honor of that, we should do, if anyone's playing bingo out there, we should do 2,000 points, shouldn't we? 2,000 points for bingo today, because 2,000 subscribers. 1 point per subscriber. Sounds lovely. What we're going to do is, we're going to shuffle these and add 1 to the basic. So these are the basics, these are the advanced. I'm going to shuffle 1 and add 1 to the pile. Yeah, amazing. Unbelievable, in fact. Because, I mean, I think I hit 1,000, like, well, it's been less than a year. So the first 1,000 took at least a year, and the second 1,000 took less than that. So if we can carry on and carry on in an accelerating way, then I'll be happy. Here's to the next 1,000 and beyond. But yeah, very exciting, really cool. And I know that subscribers like isn't the main metric for how like good or big or like exciting a YouTube channel is. It really isn't. I think like it's mostly, I think YouTube considers it based on like interactions, which are really more like likes and comments. So that's why most YouTubers will tell you to like and comment, but like not always press you to subscribe. I think, at least that's what I'm kind of figuring out. But yes, a definite milestone, and those are good to reflect on. So I'm excited. Right, here's our trail. We'll set it up left to right, and we're going to go all the way to this end piece here, and then again, we're kind of going to expand this as the game goes on. So we'll expand it that way, and it'll kind of go back, get longer and longer each time we take a trail. I think Livevine is still on the road, isn't he? I believe he was on a road trip somewhere, although I can't remember where he was going. I know he was with his I know Live was with his family, because they had a little reunion. You know, like it feels like lots of people are doing that kind of like post-COVID reunion right now, where you're kind of like meeting up with their families and whatnot, which is nice. I'm still a bit further afield, so I haven't been able to do that yet, but I imagine at some point in the near future we'll probably get to I'll get back to the UK at some point, but you know, who knows? Who really knows? I should say that oh, any cooler? Yeah, a bit cooler. There's usually a creeper in the stream. He does pop up like a daisy, doesn't he? He's just a lovely, he's a special flower. I hope that he enters his game into the contest. I think that would be lovely. Honestly, I had a great time playing his Battle for Cattle. I hope he enters it. Right, what have we got? We've got a campfire. Yes, that's lovely. We've got our first player marker. That's right. We've got a camera too. These are all ours, and no one can take them from us. Yes, it's cooler here today. Definitely, it's still been hot. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely cooler. It's probably, I'm saying this like I've been outside. It's probably like 70 something today. Cool enough for me to want to drink an orange and grapefruit aha, that is. And I hope I'm kicking someone into the lead on their bingo sheets by covering both of those in the same 10 seconds. But yeah, you just gotta wait until I get something wrong and then Vaselko will show up. Right, so let's flip the next season card and gain 1 if we gain a tree. So we gain a water if we gain a tree. Lovely. And this is the season. So remember, we skip the first one, and then go 89 and humid. Oof. Not fun. Not fun. Those New York days are not my favorite. 84 and feels like 90. Lovely stuff. Oof. That is hefty. Is that on shipping then, pal? 101 degrees. What? No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, over $100 that's a bit much to ask. I mean, that's a bit much to ask for any board game, to be honest. I think the Parks has a tabletop I want to say it has a tabletop simulator. No, not simulator. Tabletopia mod. I don't know if it's got tabletop simulator, but I think it's got a Tabletopia mod. So if you're interested in playing it, I'm pretty sure you can do it online. I'm not sure if you need the like subscription to Tabletopia or if it's one of the free to plays. But yeah, I don't know. Look up. I think you might be able to. Right, so what we're doing is essentially moving, right? We're moving down the row. And what we want to do is collect things, and also I hope we have a good travel through the parks as well. Yes, we want to collect things, we want to be using those to buy parks at the end of the turn. And we want to be taking photos and filling our canteens, right? So, oh yes, this is our canteen. So if we fill this with water, we get 2 suns, which is nice, I suppose. So like this would give us, like if we came here, for example, like we could use this water gained on here and get ourselves 4 suns, which would set ourselves up very nicely for Badlands. But then also we need water to get North Cascades. And remember, we kind of banked on water for our bonus points. Now, not that bonus points are like the biggest thing in the world. 2 or 3 bonus points isn't like going to be, it's not going to be the decider probably, as for how well we do, but you know, there you go. Right, so yes, to land on a trail with a hiker already on it, we can flip our campfire. Yes, I remember that. And then let's get reflip to the end of the season. And then at the trail end, we can either reserve a park to take, we can reserve a gear card, or buy gear, I should say, and then visit a park. So like we can do both or one of these, yeah. Gear supplements of journey, blah 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 blah. Yeah. I think I'm pretty well. I think I'm pretty ready to go. I just needed to refresh myself, but I think that we're good. So place the ranger tracker. Yeah, blah blah blah. Place it near the tracker. Oh yes, that's right. We need to flip this, don't we? So once the ranger gets 3 suns or 3 water, then either one of these comes. So move your back hiker to your front hiker, or discard down to 4 photos, which would be annoying, but I imagine that we probably won't have 4 photos by the time that happens, so that's good. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy import prices. I mean, I know, I'm not sure. I imagine that most of the stock of the game is probably in the US, so I imagine it's maybe there must be prices that they're passing on. But where are you in the world, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, I think we should go. I think we should go, shall we? Should we go? Should we go? Yes, we'll go. Let's put these folks on the trailhead and we are ready to play. I mean, I'm kind of tempted just to go to the North Cascades here on the trail because this picture matches this picture, which is always nice, but also will give us a mountain, which we do need for future plans. So if we go here, we'll claim the mountain, and that seems nice to me. The ranger then, whip, whip, whip. We flip this over, count the number of suns, and then that's the amount of spaces that the ranger moves. So on this case, or in this case, the ranger will move any one, and he'll move 1 and 2 and go here, and this will go there. Lovely, easy peasy. You love to see it. We can either fill our canteen here. Oh no, this will draw as a canteen card, sorry. So this is either draw a canteen, or I think this is like take 2 photos. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, the sound effects. I mean, what can I say? It's just something I was blessed with. Just born with a. I don't even know what to say. Return any 2 tokens and take a photo. Oh yeah, that's right. So we choose 2 tokens and we make it into a photo. When you have a camera, you're on the roll, and you take it. Taking a picture of LETs. Yeah, okay, sounds good. All right, so I think we'll go here and we'll do a canteen, shall we? I mean, why not? So if we go here with this fellow, we can take this water and put it there. Gain 2 suns. I think make sound effects should definitely be on the bingo cards. So we'll get 2 suns for that, which is nice, and we'll get a canteen card, and that's fine, I guess. It'll get us a tree if we put a water there. So yeah, you know, that's all right. You can't really see those, so let me try and scoot them up a little bit. Oh, this calls for a sound effect, doesn't it? Like that, or beep. 104. Yeah, that is a bit much, isn't it? That's a bit much. Well, you're just gonna have to contend with watching me play it. I'm sorry. I am sorry. That is a lot. That's like a whole one of those. That's one of those like Kickstarter minis games with, like, you know, flipping built-in robo players and I don't know, other things that expensive board games have. 300 minis. And defeat the evil spinning cyclone. I don't, whatever. Or what's that game with the volcano that like shoots fireballs at you? That thing. With real fireballs. So I don't know what I'm saying. So we're gonna flip the gear over. And it's 3. Lovely. So that means that if a hiker is ahead of both rangers, we move the front one. So that's this guy. So that's 1, 2, 3, and he's taken my water, which I'm not super happy about, but there you go. It looks like we're probably aiming towards Archers or Badlands in a minute, which is not what we had planned, but there you are. Sometimes you can't say. You can't say what's going to happen. Although, I don't really want this guy to move next. I'd rather go here first. So if I move this fellow over to here, then that would mean that the back hiker would move. But then 1, 2, if he pulled 1 or 2, would be fine. But if he pulled a 3, he'd actually go here, and it would be worse for me because I do want all 3 of these. But if I moved here, if I moved here, I would get 3 waters, but then this guy would move, and he would come and potentially block one of these things. not that that's the worst thing in the world. Castle Panic Deluxe, $399. Isn't Castle Panic like supposed to be like kind of like an entry level game? That's the tower defense one, right? Goodness gracious me! Like that's obscene, isn't it? Like, who's spending $400 on a board game, and what is it doing for you? I mean, I love board games, don't get me wrong, but if I'm gonna spend $400, I want like 10 board games. I want 10. I mean, maybe this is a commitment thing. Maybe this is just a commitment issue that I have. But if I'm spending $400, I want massively. Oh, TTS has it. That's great. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. That's brilliant. Yeah, I mean that because you know it's not the same, obviously, but it's a good. Tabletop Simulator does a good enough job. Minis are cool, yeah, I suppose that. I mean, all minis are cool, but like, $400 though, like, they better be the flipping. Yeah, that's a bit much. It's a bit much for me. Right, what should we do? We are here, and we can either go. I mean, I wouldn't mind going here to be honest, because we don't have the mountains anyway, so like, I'm not even going to be able to claim this card. That's kind of cool. I mean, I do love Tokaido. I would really like the metal coins for that, actually. This is what I usually play with when I want to play with metal coins, is I have these little. This is from another game, but they serve the purpose quite well because they're like Japanese yen coins. Or, I mean, not real Japanese yen coins, but like made to look like Japanese yen coins. So that's what I play with if I'm... Like, these work really well because they're little tiny ones. Or these ones, they've got little... I think they've got little Buddhas on or something. Little elephants or cranes or... I don't know. We won't talk about it. No. And then they're little fish coins too. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I like to play with if I'm playing coins. But there you go. What did I just do? Yeah. Oh yeah. So I was saying, like, we can't get this card anyway. So, but I do want it. So I think if I start saving up for it, that's not a bad idea. So I'll take this and then 2, and then the ranger's going to go, and hopefully, I mean, it's going to be this guy, so he's going to get to the end, and it's 3, which means he's going to come sit here, and then I believe what happens is we're going to discard this park. Yeah, okay, so that's not too bad. So this one gets discarded up there, because he scored 3, yeah, that makes sense. And then all of these get shuffled back into the deck. Lovely. That's not so bad. So I think what I'm going to do is move my guy to the end of the trail. That goes there. Now I can... Yeah, I mean, I'm a big sucker in like kind of cheaper games too. I really don't spend more than... I don't usually spend more than $50 or $60 on a game, to be honest. I've backed... Let me think. What's the ones that I've got? You know, funnily enough, one of the most expensive games I backed on Kickstarter I actually never played, and I just ended up selling it, which is Western Legends, which looked really fun, don't get me wrong. Like, it wasn't anything wrong with the game. But, I don't know, I backed it, and then was just like, I don't know what... Like, it just got me, but then I was like, I don't really know why I backed it. It doesn't have a solo mode, and I'm never going to play it with anyone. So I think I paid like $80 for it, and then sold it for $80 on eBay. So, like, it was just kind of like a... whatever. It didn't really, I didn't flip it to make a profit by any means. But yeah, I'm looking at my shelf now to see if I've spent more than like $60 on anything. And the answer is probably no. I don't, like, for the most part, like, I don't know, I like kind of smaller contained games, I don't know. Time-wise and otherwise, I guess. Right, so I want to when we both of us, I should say when both of us get to the end. It's only two of the same team, isn't it? If both the blah blah blah, if both rangers reach the same area, then all rangers. Yeah, okay. So it's basically yeah, those are never gonna be too cheap. The big Euro games too. I mean, I suppose I bought Gentis, but I can't remember how much this was. I'm thinking this was probably about 60 something. And this is bulky. Like this is a big game, and it's crunchy and full of pieces. So this was relatively expensive, but I can't remember exactly how much. But it wasn't 100. Put it that way. Yeah. Anyway, let's move this fella, and we'll move him up to here, and I'm gonna use him to reserve a park, because when we reserve a park, we can take this. We can take this. I think, do we take it off the board? I think we do. Hold on. Rule check. I think we take it off the board. 80. Yeah, no, that is the deluxe. So yeah, the 80 sounds about right. Okay, so that might be the most expensive game I've ever bought. Definitely worth it. The deluxe version is amazing. I love the giant meeples. The giant meeples are probably some of my favorite pieces in any game. They're just great. Place it horizontally, lovely. Oh yeah, and we get to reserve it. Yes. Buy gear. Yes. Okay, cool. Right, lovely stuff. All right, so rule check complete, and ooh, that's nice. Look, it looks like a photograph. It's a painting, but it looks like a photograph. Kenai Fjords National Park in Alaska. Some of the rocks in Kenai Fjords were once coral reef close to the equator, carried north and transformed en route to stone. Facts. Facts about parks you didn't know. I've never been to Alaska, but I've heard it's very nice. Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Magic the Gathering. The problem with Magic is that, like, what I like to do is I really like to build decks. I don't really play that much, but I really like the act of building a deck with like perfect synergy, like theoretically perfect synergy, right? So then you like get your eye on a card and you're like, well, this is the card that I need, and then you find that card is $25, and then that's the end of your wallet, because then you've built a deck which is theoretically worth $200, but you've never actually played it. And that's what my Magic the Gathering shelf is full of. And Milton, I will put a video out with some Magic cards eventually, probably on the Patreon, likely. Right, so we can claim this later, but not now. But we'll put it up horizontally over here, and that's nice. Now we'll get the Ranger to go, and the Ranger will go another 3. Goodness. 1, 2, 3. He skips ahead of us and will take this Sun, which is a bit annoying, but fine, I suppose. And I really need a mountain, but if I don't have a mountain, then I guess I'll buy a... do I go to the end instead? You may also... here. So I can do 2 tokens for a photograph at this, as well as this. Okay. Or I could come here and just get a tree on the way to this. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to go get 2 waters. Oh, I love Peasant Magic. Peasant Magic is actually, I think it's a great format. Let's put this here. I'll get an extra tree. I'll get this and this. Yeah, that's true. I've got a peasant. I think I've got a peasant elf deck, and that's pretty good. And I think I've got a peasant. I want to say I think I've got a peasant like Boros deck, so it's like red-white with lots of soldiers in it. I think I've got a peasant. I think that's a peasant deck too. Oh, and I think griffins, maybe? That's a good one for peasants. Anyway, who knows? Who knows, but here we are. It's the turn of the ranger, so he's going to move another 3, so he's going to get right to the end, and that means that we're pulled to the end as well. He's going to go to the 3, can't discard this, but all these are going to come back here, in there, and then we're going to get pulled to the end with nothing. So, at the end of the season, that's going there. At the end of the season, we are going to... We can turn in a token to take a photograph, which I think we definitely will do. We're going to return these to the supply. Yeah, yes. Return the hikers to the trailhead. That sounds good. We're going to... What do we need? I don't think we need too many suns at the moment. So if we turn in a sun, let's pull a photograph. It's a nice photo of some, what looks to be swamps, as far as I can tell. If that is in focus or not, I'm not sure, but there's a kayak and there's some big trees. So that's not in focus, but you get the picture. Right, this is going over here because that's where it goes. And yes, let's add an additional advanced trail and shuffle them together. Shuffle them, shuffle them, shuffle them. I don't think I get to, hang on, do I get to choose to do anything at the end? I don't think I do. If both ranges, all blah, 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 blah. Choose one. Oh no, I can choose another action. Okay, so maybe I need to do something else, hold on. Because I already had all the things with the things. Can I visit a park? I don't think I can actually afford to, can I? I probably should have visited Archers, to be honest, instead of spending that sunny. Let's do, I'm going back, sorry, I'm going back. So I'm gonna spend this tree instead to get my camera, and then I'm gonna bring my guy here and spend this and this and this to get the archers. And we're just going to visit the archers because it will get us 2 points. And that way, you know, 2 points is nice. Oh, Mount Rainier, look at that. I'm telling you, Washington State's got got some good stuff up here. Right, let's set this up left to right again. Right, we've got water. We have cameras. We have trees. We've got deserts, more bears, more mountains, and swap tokens for tokens up to 2 times. So we can swap some of these waters for other things should we need to. This, oh, I should have done this. I forgot. All right, never mind. I already cheated kind of by going back, so I'm not gonna cheat again. Parks cost 1 sun, less to visit. That's nice. Let's see if we can visit some parks this turn. So we'll do this, this, and this. And we'll do this and this. I tried my best to make a mill deck, a blue mill deck, just to mess with Cash, because Cash is the person who usually, if I can get someone to play Magic with, it'll be him. So I tried to make a mill deck because I just thought it would annoy him. But those are not very efficient in terms of how much the cards cost and how well the deck works. It's not a good ratio. So yeah, regrets there. Big regrets. Right. I think that was it. We get to keep our first player token because we got to the place first. We get to keep our camera token, that's lovely. We didn't spend our campfire, so it is our go to go. And you know what? We've got enough water, to be honest. So really, we just need to concentrate on getting as many things as we can to visit parks. So we need parks with water on them, and these, I mean, this is a lot of water, but I kind of want this. Sorry, there's someone, I think Kate's walking around the kitchen, so I hope you can't hear too much of the creaking going on above me. I think let's go here, and we'll take a water and a tree, and that seems fine. I mean, this isn't really going to benefit us unless we go to Joshua Tree, but we don't really want to go to Joshua Tree because we want 5 parks with water on them, and this one doesn't. So, who knows? I think Kenai Fjords looks pretty good, but to get 4 more water and then 2 trees and 2 mountains is pretty... Well, it's asking a lot, but yeah, we'll just go for it. We'll go for it. Let's see what the ranger's going to do. Hopefully it's a 2, okay, and that's not what I wanted, but that's fine. He's got 2, and alright. Oh wait, this isn't 4 photographs, this is 4 resources. I didn't think about that. I thought this was 4 photos, but it's actually not, it's 4 resources. So actually to discard down to 4 resources would be pretty bad, thinking about it now. So if we can avoid him getting another water on this trail, then that would be grand, wouldn't it? What that means is that I think I'd like to go here. And this will speed along the trail quite a lot, but to be honest, I think it's really necessary. So we'll take a water and we'll take a mountain, and let's see what he's going to do with this guy. It's another 2, which is 1 and 2, and alright, that's not great, because I would have liked to get some more things, but that's okay. We're going to move our back hiker to our front hiker, which is this one, because he's got a full up ranger checker, and at least we didn't have to discard down to 4, so that's fine. So why we did that is this card, right? We got all the suns and we moved our back hiker to our front hiker. So this is going on the bottom of the wolf deck, the lone wolf solo deck. And now move the active ranger to the site before the trail end, or discard a reserved park and all of your wild tokens. All right, you don't want that. You don't want that at all. Let's see. Well, we're really kind of scuppered in terms of in terms of what we need to do this turn, because, well, we're right at the end, aren't we? So let's do something like this, where we claim a sun, and then we're gonna return that sun for something else. We're gonna change 2 things into 2 more things. So I think if we change this water into a mountain, then we'll have 2 mountains and 4 waters, and that sounds good. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't really know what else to get. I could change this water into something else, or I could change this sun into something else. Maybe I'll change this sun into a tree as well. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll change it into a tree as well. And then at least we've got 2 trees for either Joshua or Kenai Fords, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. Not great, but who's to say? So this guy's still going to go first, and I think if he gets a 1, then we're going to be fine. But if he gets a 3, then he's going to go over here and he's going to discard Mount Rainier. It's a 2, in which case he's going to go here, oops, and he's going to discard Joshua, isn't he? What a git. That one's going away. And return the camera to the supply. What a joker. Can we have the camera back, please? No, I think the answer to that is we get the camera back by coming here, don't we? To discard 2 items to get the camera. So that's not brilliant. Now you can't take the action that's on your space, because I don't think like that counted as a move. So like I don't think we get the rewards for that. So this is going to sit here. I suppose it doesn't really matter where we go, but we could either go and reserve a park or go and buy a park. I suppose buying a park is necessary because we want this one. So let's go and do that. We'll go sit on this little space down there to buy a park. And then let's see what this ranger's got in his mind. He's just going to go here, so that's nice for him. He's going to get 2 waters, and Discard a reserved park and all of your bears. No thank you, mate. We're not going to do that. Let's go reserve a park, I suppose. And yeah, why not? This guy's going to come all the way to the end and do nothing. And we'll reserve this one, because this has got water on it too. Right. End of the season. So, the end of the season is going to look like this. We are going to spend, because we've got our guy on this one, we're going to spend all of this to visit our second park of the game, which happens to be the North Cascades, the one that I was waxing poetic about at the start. So now we visited the Archers and the North Cascades, and that sounds like a lovely road trip from the Pacific Northwest down, I suppose. Or I guess we're going back up if we go to Alaska later. So just hold that thought. We are going to, or we can, I should say. No, we can't. We don't have the camera, so we cannot take a picture, can we? At the end, because we don't have the camera to do so. Unless rule check, we can still do it. I don't think we can. Yeah, the person with the camera can take the blah 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 blah. Yeah. No. Nope. Yeah, so we can't take we cannot take a camera, unfortunately. We can't take a picture, which is a shame. It was a real shame, because that's one of my favourite things to collect is pictures. Maybe I should have gone with the other thing. I don't know. Oops, stop it. Come back. We didn't use any of these because we didn't actually land on any water, and I think that's all we need to do, isn't it? We've reserved, we've done this. Yeah, all right. Everyone's going back to the trailhead. Go on then. Back you go. This one was rubbish because it didn't actually, get us to buy anything. And the next season is going to be, wait, okay. So if we visit any parks, we're going to get an extra water. So if we go to Teddy Roosevelt, Glacier Bay, or Mount Rainier, we'll get one water token. I mean, I think we've got to go to Glacier Bay, haven't we? One, because we're already heading up to Alaska, and two, because it's got water on it. So let's go to Glacier Bay, see some killer whales, and get ourselves some water, I suppose. And the season of rain is going to be sun, water, sun, water, sun, water. Or should I say sun, rain, I suppose? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? If we're calling them by weather. So this is the pattern that we're laying out on the trails. I don't know if I've mentioned that already. So. I mean, I'd say in terms of, just off the top of my head, I mean, I do love Mount Rainier, and it is absolutely gorgeous, but I think for just like sheer spectacle, Yellowstone is pretty hard to beat as far as I'm concerned. I do want to go and see, I want to see Glacier National Park, not Glacier Bay, but I do want to go and see Glacier up in Montana, and I want to go down to Joshua Tree. And my wife is on a bit of a kick about possibly buying a van to allow us to do that, because we'd like to take the dogs too. Although I don't know what the rules are in some of the national parks with dogs. You're not allowed to take them, so who knows. What does this do again? Parks and a thing? I can't remember. Hold on. It's really quiet, yeah. Oh, that's right. Reserve or visit a park, or buy a gear card. All right, that sounds reasonable. Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, it looks spectacular, but also it's remote enough where I think like Yellowstone is like you kind of like have to elbow your way through the tourists if you're gonna go to like the main spots. Off the beaten track, it's fine. Like you can do a day hike and not see anyone. But if you're at like, if you're Old Faithful, then you're gonna be battling the crowds, which is not, not massive. It's not what I'm there for, But yeah, Glacier looks, it's remote enough where I think you kind of get away from a bit of that. Right, here we are. We've got one season, oh no, 2 seasons left, sorry. This is our 3rd season, and we've got another one to go. So, we've still got the first player token, so we can still take the first turn, but let's think about this a little bit. Let's think about it, because we want to go to Glacier Bay, so we need some mountains. We want to go to Kenai Fjords, so we need some water. So we need a tree, a mountain, and basically like 5 water this turn. Can we do that? We don't need any sun, so we can skip this one pretty comfortably. Don't need to trade anything. So I think this is the best, probably a good first stop. And then we definitely want to make sure we hit this. So let's go here, we'll hop here, and we'll go water and a mountain. Now, do I want to put this on here to get myself a tree? No, because I'm going to get a tree here. It'll be fine. Right. Hello, you've got yourself a... Oh, you may fill a canteen for free when you visit the 2... Okay, that's fine, but not brilliant. Right, 1, 2, you're going to go up here, and you've got yourself... I'm a bit worried for them to hit a water, because it's going to fill up their tracker, and we're going to have to discard our reserved park. So frankly, I think this is going to be my next port of call, which is to just hop onto this one, so they can't do that. 1, 2, 3, they're still going to be here, yeah. Okay, good. So this is enough to buy Glacier Bay, which I think we should do. And then I'll probably try and do it here. Maybe I'll hop on here, get 3 waters, and then hop on here. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. Alright, the plan has been set. So we've got ourselves enough for Glacier Bay, a mountain, a tree, and 2 waters. This thusly. Do we need to send... I think to get 2 parks... Oh no, because we can get it here. Never mind. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Right, what's the ranger doing? It's going to be this guy. He's the forward-most ranger, so it's another 2, and he's going to get another sun. I wouldn't mind if he gets another sun, to be honest. Move the active ranger to the site before the trail end. Don't care about that, really. Don't mind it. I think we send this fellow to here and get 3 waters. Yeah? Easy peasy. There, and there. And even if, 1, 2, 3, even if he pulls a 3 and lands here, I'm just going to spend my campfire to join him, because it's a 1. Well, we don't care about that. It's a 1. He gets a tree, but he doesn't actually get a tree, so good. Brilliant. I don't mind that one bit. So we'll get ourselves a sun, which we don't really need, but we can also claim a park. So I think 1, 2, 3. Obviously, I'd be mad if he came here. No, if he gets a 2, then he's going to land here, which is fine. If he gets a 3, he's going to come here, but he's going to discard Mount Rainier rather than Glacier Bay, so that's okay. Gosh, there's a lot of squeaking going on up there. Let's see. Let's do this. Yeah? Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna visit Kenai Fjord in Alaska. So we're gonna pay 2 and 4, and good things come to those who wait. It's another park with water on it, so that's nice. We're on our way. I don't know if we're gonna get to 7, to be honest, but you know, like I said, 2 and 3 bonus points aren't that much when you're only scoring 4, or you're scoring 4 for a park. I mean, it's good, but it's not massive. It's not going to end the game if you don't get it, I guess. I would like to take some more photos, to be honest. Have I missed the photo spot? No, I haven't. It's right here. Right, let's see what the ranger does. He's got a 2, so he's going to come here, and he is... Oh, that's brilliant, actually. I don't mind it, because he's going to get 2 waters. I think he starts the next one with 1. I think that's how it works. So he's going to get 1 here, discard, blah, 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 and he starts the next one with 1. Discard a reserved park and all of our wild cards. Well, we don't have any reserved parks anymore, and we don't have any wild cards, so that works out just for me. Hey, Barbarian, how are you doing? Yes, lots of games still to play. This is our third season, and the fjords are in Alaska. Yeah, who knew? They look very pretty. There's a place up on the Olympic Peninsula that looks quite a lot like this actually. There's like a, oh, what's it called? If you want to look it up, it's called Salt Creek. And it's right on the north of the Olympic Peninsula, so like you can look out and see Canada across the water. And it's got these like little towered, or at least a few like kind of towered islands like this where they've kind of come away from the mainland, and it's really really cool. And the tide goes out and you can walk to them and like climb up them and whatnot. And they're not big. It's about this size, right? Like there's a couple of trees, but really that's it. But then the tide comes back in, so you have to kind of race to get back. Or swim, I suppose. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Ooh, session of D&D. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely. Have you got your... It does look straight out of Skyrim, doesn't it? Yes, absolutely. It's kind of wonderful that... I mean, I think a lot of what makes... those kind of games with like really believable maps... like really immersive is that all the stuff looks like it could happen. Do you know what I mean? Like it's all geologically sound. So like yeah, it all looks geologically sound. So like there's these there'll be towers and there'll be arches and things like that. I remember learning about all those kind of formations in geography because of course like the British coast especially is very dynamic. It's all getting washed over to the Netherlands for the most part. But especially down the east coast of England, there's all sorts of formations like that because, it just gets eroded so rapidly. So yeah, I feel like all the best kind of open world games have those kind of like formations where you'd feel like they could be on Earth, but maybe they're slightly otherworldly. But I think that's what makes Skyrim and those kind of things look so good. Is that they've like really done their research in terms of how the world should look, or like how physically it should present itself. Who knows? I don't know. I'm talking rubbish. That was the ranger's turn. What have we got now? Discard one of our canteen cards, or the back ranger moves to your closest hiker down the trail. Right, I can deal with that. Either one of those seems fine. I'm not really using this one, so to be honest, if this goes, I'm not too worried about it. This one is pretty useful if we want to save up some trees. Although right now, honestly, we don't have that much to do we? I think if we... actually, I do want to come here to get the camera back, but if this guy rolls a 2 or pulls a 2 from the card deck, he's going to discard Glacier Bay, and I don't want him to do that. So I am going to go and reserve Glacier Bay instead. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Glacier Bay, come here. We've got ourselves a water, which is nice, but that's reserved, and because it's reserved, we can fill it again with this. Virgin Islands National Park. The islands host snow-white beaches, ruins of sugar plantations, and ancient petroglyphs carved by the Taino Indians. Lovely, gorgeous. I'm sure it's absolutely beautiful. I've never been to the Virgin Islands, BVI or USVI. Is there a Dutch Virgin Islands too? I'm not sure. But I've been to Belize, and I think they're quite close. Maddie, I think you're the best travelled in the chat, seems. Richard, have you been down to the Virgin Islands? Because you're pretty close down that way. I mean, I'm saying close, like relative, like you're kind of closer than I am at least. St. Martin, yes, that's right. Yeah, and what's the and Kitts, is it, or something like that? There's an island called Kitts. in the US. Yeah, nice. Yeah, really cool. Beautiful parts of the world. Kits, yeah, that's the one. Scent Kits. Yeah, beautiful part of the world. Well, I'm glad you're here, Barbarian. This is the place to be. Yeah, I mean, this game is absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. I love everything about it. And this is the patrons' pick. This is what the people wanted. So this is where we're at. Thank you for Richard and for everyone who voted on there. Oh, have you? That's awesome. That's great. I mean, yeah, it makes sense, I suppose. Do you get a boat out there from Puerto Rico? Do you fly? It was an overwhelming choice. That's true. All right, let me think of what I'm doing. That was my turn, so it's the Ranger's turn. Yeah, this is good stuff. It's really good. It really is. Oh, look at well, that's a shame because we are gonna have to get rid of the Virgin Islands and steal the camera, but we don't have the camera anymore, so that's nice. You fly, okay, nice. So we're getting rid of this one, which is a bit annoying because that was definitely the one that I would have wanted for 5 points and all the waters. But there you go. Oh, we don't replace it, do we? This only gets replaced after the end of the season, so that's frustrating too. But worry not. We've got one ranger and one hiker at the end of the trail, so we get to move. And I think yeah, I guess I was thinking like Hawaii, you can get a boat and you can fly, but I think most people probably do fly. Like when we went from Kauai to Maui, I think Maui, yeah. No, it wasn't Maui. It was the Big Island. It was where Honolulu is. So we went from Kauai to the Big Island, and flew. Anyway, it's only it's maybe a 45-minute flight. But a boat ride would be cool too, I suppose. But I suppose just slower. Right, I do want to go and get the camera back. So if I come here, I can do this, yes, and I'll just trade in 2 suns for a photo, and it'll get me the camera. So I'll have the camera, thank you very much. And we've got ourselves a nice photo for a single point, which is nice. Everyone likes a point, don't they? Let's see what the ranger's going to do. He's going to just go 1, and he's going to take 2 suns. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. And then we should go maybe... I mean, we don't have any way to buy any gear because it costs suns to do that. We could come here, or we could go and reserve a park, but I don't really care for either of these parks, to be honest. I think I'm just going to come here and get some more water, and then why not? Because we know we're going to be aiming for water in the next season, so there you go. So we get some water, 2 waters, and then this fellow is going to do a 2. So he's going to move here and get himself a mountain, which isn't going to do anything for him because he only collects rain and sun, if you remember correctly. And this guy, we're just going to move... No, you don't refill the parks when the ranger lands there, only if you get there. So if the ranger comes to the end and discards one of the parks, you don't refill it. But if you get the park, like we did here with the fjords, was it the fjords? No, with Glacier Bay, because we reserved Glacier Bay. So we did refill that one with the Virgin Islands, but then when he took the Virgin Islands, then yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So we're going to move this little hiker right to the end, and we'll put him on the claim parks space so we can claim this Glacier Bay at the end of the season. Lovely. Hiker, oh no, sorry, not hiker. Ranger is going to come join his friend because we've beat them both there, and that's the end of the season. So at the end of the season, we do refill the parks. Ooh. What is that? Another Alaska, goodness me. Wrangell St. Elias National Park. It's America's largest national park. at 13.2 million acres, with about 2/3 designated as wilderness. That is bananas. With artwork by Daniel Danger. Oh, if I was going to have a name, and I do, but it's not that, but if I was, Daniel Danger might be high up on the list. So Wrangell St. Elias in Alaska as well. If we can get to all the Alaskan parks, I would say that's a pretty good. Oh my gosh, me too. I wouldn't mind some snow, to be honest. Just a touch, just a cool wind. Even a cool wind would be nice. I know, right? Like Caribbean or Alaska, nowhere in between. We've got the Arches too. This is going to be okay. This is a nice road trip. If we do Alaska, then down through the North Cascades into Utah, yeah, that seems reasonable. Right, it's the end of the season, so we're going to claim our park, which we have claimed our park. So we're going to claim the Glacier Bay. Lovely stuff. And those will go back. This will come here. So we've got... Oh no, I'm sorry. We've got 13 points so far, 14, 15, including our photos. Yeah, I suppose in the, well, yeah, I mean, I suppose in Alaska it is the summer, isn't it? So it's probably, there's long days going on in Alaska right now. Imagine the sun is up for a very long time. Right, what else am I doing? We've already reserved a park. Oh yeah, that's right, because we've got to visit a park and then reserve a park and then also visit a park. So we visited 2 parks this turn around. Yeah, okay, cool. Good stuff. So we don't really have anything else to do other than just reset everyone and then add in the final advanced space. So I will try to be... I think there is a Carlsbad in here, yes. Carlsbad Caves, yeah, that's this one. Oh, I mean, not the park card, but this is Carlsbad Caves, I think. I think that's the one you're referencing. There's some cool... There's some cool caves up here in Washington. There's one out by Mount St. Helens, which is like... It's less of a cave and more of a lava tube. So basically from the runoff, from the eruption, there's like these big tubes that got like burnt out, I guess you could say. And then like all around the outside is just hard lava. So you can just walk down, through the earth essentially. And you walk down and down and down and through this like little tube, and it gets progressively tighter, which is terrifying if you're terrified by that kind of thing. And then there's a little ladder that you get out the end. But it's that's a pretty cool. And then there's the Lewis and Clark caves out here too. I think those are in. Although maybe they're in. Are those in Oregon? Now I'm confused. I don't know. But anyway. Some good caves where I'm from, up in Derbyshire. I've got some good cave facts from... Oh, this needs to be shuffled, sorry. I've got some good cave facts up in Derbyshire in the UK. Some good caves facts up there. Because there's a cave up there where there's a specific mineral that only can be found in this one cave. It's called Blue John. Because apparently some French people discovered it first, so that's Blue Jaune, because... bleu is blue and jaune is yellow, and the mineral is like a bluey, like it's got like blue and yellow mixed into it. But the British people that were around called it Blue John because they didn't speak French, I guess. But anyway, one of the rarest minerals in the world. It's not super valuable because it's not like really used for anything, and it's pretty, but it's not like amazing. But yeah, one of the rarest minerals in the world in a little hill in like probably about 30 minutes from my house where I grew up. And there you go. That I said I had lots of cave facts. That's the only cave fact. Sorry, I lied. That can't be right. We had that one first. Come on, let's shuffle this up. Get a real shuffle going on. Right, there we are. I need to remember what that does. I think I pay. Do I pay? I've got hair everywhere. I think, do I pay water to have my guy do the same thing again? Is that what it is? or like to go visit the same person. I don't remember now. All right, let's look at how long this trail is. We've got to the very end, friends. This is the trail. And let's see what our season is. Gain a sun if we gain a mountain. All right, I can deal with it. Oops. So we're going to place these. Place the tokens starting on the 2nd. I'm going to try and be a bit more explanatory for POW, just to help you along. If you're only half listening, I want to make sure that that there's some commentary going on rather than just me rambling. So we've got lots and lots of sun and water on the trail. Let's see what this does. I think turn into water to copy the action from another site occupied by a hiker. Yes, okay. So if we've got someone here, we can do this or blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll probably save one of our hikers from the very end to until the very end, I should say, so we can copy some stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Right. We need some mountains, and we need to be able to trade some things because we want 3 mountains if we're going to get here. I think that is where we want to get, thematically and otherwise. We want to be all in one place if we can help it. And so we need mountains, and we need yeah, we need mountains, and we need to be able to trade. I think we can do this. I think we can do this just fine. Let's move this. Let's move our guy, and let's move him right up to here. We'll take this sun, which we don't need, but it gives us a mountain. I know, right? It's either ASMR and I don't say anything, or it's a half explained learn and play where I'm learning because I haven't played it in too long. Right, so we've gained a mountain, and we've gained the sun, and we gain an extra sun if we gain a mountain. So that's nice. We've got lots of nice expendable resources for us to trade next time we hit here, and that will trade us into 2 mountains, and that'll be fine. I might actually, if we can hit up this with 1 and then hit this with another, then I don't see why not. We might be able to claim it first and then just maybe look at doing something else. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. This Parks is like ASMR for your eyes. It's just like pleasant to look at. I think that's how that works. Parks cost 1 less mountain to visit. I don't think that's worth 3 suns to buy. Especially because, well, maybe. Okay, let's think about this. Well, actually, let's move our ranger first. 1, 2, 3. He's going to come here and gain a sun. Oh, hang on then. The back ranger moves to your closest hiker down trail. All right, that's there. So he's filled up his ranger tracker. We've moved the hiker. And now we've got to move our back hiker or discard 1 of our gear cards, which we don't have any, so that's fine. Okay. Well, now... Okay, let's think about this. I don't know if there's a point. Okay, so I could spend 3 to get less, and then I could trade in... No, I don't think it's worth it. I dislike that this is the very first one. It'd be nice if I could use this hiker to go and get some stuff first, but I don't think I can. Should I go here to get more suns and then like more tokens with which to just get points at the end? Maybe. Go here, get some water. I suppose I could get some trees and some mountains. Can I? Okay, here's the 5-head play, which might not come out, but we'll just see. We're gonna put our water. No, hang on. We're gonna put our water on here and gain a tree, and we're also gonna gain the 2 sun tokens. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So we've got 4 suns, of which we don't need. We've got a tree and we've got a mountain. So if I come here, no, I need to go here first, trade, and then bring this guy up here. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a bit of a mess. We're waiting on a lot of things to happen, I feel. 1, all right, that's fine. No, we're gonna have to spend this to go here. That's okay, I guess. So if a hiker, we move the front one, so that's this guy. Whoopsie daisy, hello. That's going there, this is coming on here. And now we're gonna have to spend our campfire to go to this place. So we'll spend a campfire, extinguish it to come visit the same space as the ranger, but we can now trade 2 of these for 2 of any other, and we will trade for mountains. This will give us access to Wrangle St. Elias. Wrangel. So that's 2 and 3 mountains. And then we've got, if I can get my hands on another mountain and another tree, we're in business. However, I'm a bit wary of them coming in and stealing it. So let's see what they're going to do. They're going to go 3. Wow, they're just motoring to the end. 1, 2, and 3. We'll take the whatnot. So we need to be careful not, essentially, to let this guy move forward until we want him to. So if I come here, for example, I can spend a water to copy this hiker's activity, this hiker's space, yes. So spend a water, which means I can trade 2 of these, and we'll trade them for... What was I going to trade them for? Oh wait, I thought I needed another... Didn't I? What have I done? Where have my things gone? That was on here. This was on here. So I'm going to trade those 2, and I'm trading them for... I guess I'm trading them for 2 more mountains then. Because I want to land on here to get myself a tree and be able to get Theodore Roosevelt. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so next this guy's going to move. Another 3, please slow down. 1, 2, 3. He's going to go here and get another sun. No. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh, that's so annoying. No. That's not what we wanted, because now I have to move my back hiker all the way up here, skipping this space, which I was going to use to claim my park. No. Oh, don't do that. Please. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, fine. I don't think we're going to get a good score on this game, to be honest. This has been done. I mean, the ranger trackers have just been... They've been ploughing through their bonuses. Discard all your trees. How dare you. Right, well that was the turn of the ranger. Now, our turn is going to have to be... I mean, frankly, it's just going to have to be coming over here and claiming a park, I think, because... Oh no, I should say reserving a park, because we want to reserve this to make sure it's not taken by anyone else, aka the rangers. So we've got 3 mountains on there and 2 waters, so we've got enough to spend, and we'll replenish it here. That's true, it's probably because I haven't pulled a bear token. I haven't used any of the animal tokens, in fact. Oh, Bryce Canyon looks nice. It contains the largest concentration of hoodoos, which is tall spires of weathered rock, on Earth. So there you go. Who knew? I didn't know, but these people did. That's me on the end square. Lovely stuff. That means this range is going to go next, and they're going to pull a 3. So they're going to get rid of Mount Rainier, which is fine, I suppose. You're discarded. Nothing's coming back in. All of these are getting shuffled back in here, though. I know. How did I go so far without getting a wild card, a wild token? It's unheard of, really. Now, once I get to the end, can I use 2 hikers to claim 2 parks, or am I only allowed 1 per person? Like 1 slot per person? Rule check. Let's see. Rule check. Can multiple gear cards use a token? When can I fill up as one card? Well, this doesn't help me at all. End of season. This does last time on the trail. I don't think it doesn't. Oh, any number of hikers can occupy the visitor park space. Right, there you go. Well, there it is. It does say. Rule check complete. Any number of hikers can occupy this space, which is good because it means that I can go here. Oops. I can go here, get myself a tree, and then when I get here, I can pick up Theodore Roosevelt and get myself 4 sweet points. I won't be able to take any photos at the end, which is annoying, but I think 4 is better than 1. You've got another 3. You're absolute bananas. 1, 2, 3. So you can't get rid of another park, but I guess I'm just going to put this on the bottom because it doesn't really make any sense to shuffle it back in. So both of these guys will come down here like absolute maniacs, and then we are coming as well. We get to choose one last thing, so that's going to be this. And wait, no. I reserved instead of claimed it. Oh, I forgot about this. I should have pushed my luck. But now I realise what I've done is reserved it. So I reserved this instead of letting it sit up there because I was worried that it was going to go. But now what that means is I don't have 2 hikers to claim 2 cards. So I suppose now I can take a photo, but we've already established that 1 is not as good as 4. Ah, that's annoying. That was bad strategy, I think, on my part. Although, to be fair, I was just a bit nervous that I was gonna get like pipped to the post, and all of my savings would have gone down the drain. Frustrating. All right, so season end, we get to claim a park because we've got a person on the claim a park space. So that's this park that we've claimed. I don't think we've got 5 parks with water. I think we've got 5 parks, but just 1, 2, 3. Only 4 of them have water. Archers, you dry git. You're so dry. You're so dry. Let's shoot a. I was gonna say shoot a bear. That's not what I meant. Let's shoot a photograph. Maybe of a bear. That's fine. Oh, it's a moose. Well, equally, we don't want to be shooting moose either. Just pictures of them. So we've got 3 photographs and 4 parks. This goes away. These are done. I don't think we get any more points, so I don't know if we've done very well. Let's see. Solo, score sheet, here we come. Less than 20 points means they say, you definitely went hiking. Like, yes, that is true. Let's see if we got 20 points. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 12, 16, 20 points exactly. So 20 to 24. We're a real enthusiast. A few more hearty conversations with your local outdoor gear shop, and you'll be jamming. Oh, we should have had a hear me. Oh, I'm sorry. That's tough. Well, no hear me out right now, but I don't think this counts. But Yeah, I'll DM you and see if we can get you back in the server. That's so weird. But yes, we've earned 20 points, which is not the worst and not the best. Less than 20 points is the worst. More than 20 points is okay, and more than 30 points is unforgettable. An unforgettable experience. So we didn't quite get there, but there we go. This is Parks. What a lovely experience it is, and it's always good fun. I do like this game a lot. I wish that I had planned it better to end on the thing, but there you go. It still wouldn't have got us our bonus, but 4 points would have been a lot better. I'd say my highest score. I don't have a record of it. Sometimes I keep records in the box. I think I've scored like 25, maybe 26, but I'd say my average is about 22, 23. So this was about an average. This was like just lower than average, I would say, but not bad. You know, at least I wasn't the like play again because you're not very good at this game score. just on the cusp. Oh dear. Yeah, good game. I do. I like Parks a lot. I mean, it's pretty to look at. The mechanism is really easy. Exactly. The journey that counts. Exactly. Precisely. We got to see some nice things. And I learned some facts about Bryce Canyon National Park. So who could want any different? Yeah, good game. Good game, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure playing for you as usual. Yeah, I don't have much else to say other than yes, thank you for 2,000 subscribers. Absolutely unbelievable. Thank you, and thank you again. If you are not in the Discord, go join the Discord. That counts for you as well, Maddie. And keep your eye out because the solo PMP contest just started, the start of this month, and I think. Well, we're going to get the band back together, I think. I'm sure Veselko's on board. I'm sure Chrissy will be on board as well. So if you can get the band back together and cover some PNP contest games, then that is what we'll be doing over the next few, I was going to say weeks, but more likely months. We'll probably be covering some entries into that contest coming up soon. So that should be fun. Keep your eyes open for that. Maybe we'll do some live streams of them. That would be kind of cool. Maybe we can get the designers in chat. That'd be kind of neat, wouldn't it? Let me think about that. I only just thought about it. But buenas noches indeed. Have a lovely rest of your evening, everybody. Good night and thank you. That's gonna be it from me. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. All right, bye all.